And it says that we're live. I want everybody to know who's watching that I cannot see any of the comments this morning. Not my fault again, YouTube fault again, because on the side of my screen it says something went wrong and it has a monkey holding a wrench. Holding a hammer. So it's not my fault, right? But, wait there. I forgot I didn't put my mic on. Okay, so like I was saying, before I even start, I want everybody to know that this is not my fault. I can't see any of the comments. I'm gonna have to put it on my phone. All right, now if I go put it on my phone. However, we will go on, right? So I'm gonna try to figure out how to see the comments on my phone, and I will read comments from there and interact with the audience. But feel away. Now I'm thrown off because it's Friday morning and it's supposed to be very much active with the family on here on Friday morning. You know, we have topics that requires comments and can't find nothing. You know, this is beyond my control again. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops. Shout out to the retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to TriStar's Trucking Vlogs. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to the school teachers. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel. Shout out to military personnel. Shout out to whatever your job description is, payroll attendees, heavy equipment operators, construction workers. Shout out to the chefs in the kitchen. Shout out to the secretaries in the offices. Whatever it is you do, shout out to you. But extra special shout out to the people them who have a clean heart, good people who want good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person like that. And on days like this, it's Friday, it's the end of the week, we say, it's the freaking weekend, baby! Clap it up. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. On the system, I hit my knee. I can't use my hand to clap because my hand is being iced. I don't know what I'm doing now. The other day, it was my birthday, and I woke up early in the morning on my birthday and went to the gym and work out and feel good. But it looked like I was too excited, and I ended up pulling something in my wrist. So now my wrist is bent like this, and it's super swollen, and my fingers, I can't expand or extend and contract my fingers. So I have to go through that until we heal again. Right now, there's an ice pack in here. I'm going to try ice the thing myself. You know, I want to show it to my daughter, make this, give me use, wrap it up. So I got this hand over here. So I'm clapping on my knee. But regardless, I give thanks. It's pretty painful, but we give thanks. So for the 243 people who have tuned in so far, hit the thumbs up button for me, please. It helps the videos to go out there so people know that we're here. And for those who didn't hear me from before, I cannot see your comment section this morning. Wifey gonna drop little man off to school. When she get back, I will have her put me on the phone because I can't see myself on the phone live either. So when she come back, me will have her put me on the phone so I can read the comments, right? In the meantime, we go on with the show. I need you to comment this morning though, because our topics for this morning require a lot of comments. See? Hurry up and come back, Shakira. Hurry up and come back. Hurry up and come back. We need you right now. We need your help. She's probably out there watching somewhere in the traffic loop to drop my son off to school. Yeah. So today is September the 13th, 2024. We're glad to be here. Despite the little hand injury, we're feeling pretty good. I'm still healthy and strong, and all my children are healthy and strong, which is a lot to give thanks for. So we give thanks and praises to the Most High first thing in the morning before we do anything else. Yeah, I'm old school Jamaican, and I was raised by old school Jamaican people. That's why I like when we go dance, them set the dance first before we go off in the boogie yaga section of the dance and these kind of thing. You know, them early juggling there, play some foundational tunes and some spirit uplifting tunes. I kind of do my life the same way. Wake up in the morning, reverence and prayer, And then from that now go off into my day, and it sets the tone for my day. Same way my life a party too. Babe, YouTube cut me off on the comment section and I can't see it. With this big monkey on the side, yes, about something went wrong. Yeah. And I'm not picking up on the phone.
Yeah, you're a monkey.
Them always do me like this. All right, she come back in time. Can you see it?
You don't know why now.
And I'll show up the sun either.
It's not clicking on your phone. Hold on.
Wow. I don't know if my luck just that bad or what it is. I mean, never sleep last night neither, but I'm on coffee this morning. So not coffee the singer. I'm on coffee this
we started here
this morning. So may I try lively up myself. Yes, I feel. Hold on the button till it restart. Please. All right, so we have some topics to talk about this morning while I'm not seeing that, while she's working on that, so I can interact with you and see who's in the house. Shannon Sharpe, I don't know if a lot of you tune into the Shay Shay show on YouTube. Shannon Sharpe went live accidentally while he was in the middle of, maybe I'm going to say I can't open my phone. Shannon Sharpe went live on Instagram while he was getting busy. That's something we're going to talk about because I believe that that was done for a reason, a specific reason. And then we have the discussion of interracial relationships in the community, in the Caribbean, and the stigmas that surround interracial relationships in the Caribbean. But we're also going to do a review on Vybz Kartel's song that's called Interracial, right? And then we have former reggae boys in it on. You just have to unlock it.
Turn it off. Restart the phone.
Oh, I have to restart the phone?
Yes, restart it.
Oh my gosh.
Not restarting.
We'll try to work on the thing. And shout out to those who are working with us. So former reggae boys, Georgino James was seen beating his wife on video. And we're going to talk about those. I need the live because I have to ask them which one. It's showing by your phone. Wow, that's weird. It's showing on her phone, but it's not showing up on my phone. And it's not showing on my computers. I guess it's the same IP address. And it's the problem with the IP address.
I have the same thing. I have the same Wi-Fi.
No, me, I don't have the same IP address though. Your phone have one different IP address, your device, than mine. Yeah. All right, so we're going to talk about those three things. Shannon Sharpe going live in the middle of activities. One bag of heavy breathing and, you know, them kind of talk that, and then interracial, and then the former reggae boys who was seen beating his wife on tape. I didn't know that that was happening in America either. I thought it was Jamaica, but when Mrs. said in the US, they do it, then the conversation got even bigger, which we're gonna have. Yeah. This woman always act like she don't know the password for my phone, but I bet if me put it down, I'm not about she remember it though. Every time I tell her open my phone, I don't know the password. Me open my phone in front of her, show her the password 1 million times. She still act like she don't know the password to the phone. Yeah, man. I bet if me left it sit down there and go a road, you remember it though. I don't have nothing to hide anyway, so she can go through it all she wants. By the way, that's a thing of mine too. I feel like your significant other should have access to your device if they feel like it. If you don't have nothing to hide, not true? Boom. Thank you, babe. And she put me on. So see that now, we can see the comments now. So now we can get interactive. All right. I love you. Thank you. All right. Let's go back from the top. So we are. All right. So Asarin Odetta, we're on track now. Asarin Odetta, shout out. Thank you for being the first one in this morning. Say Ben TV is in the building as well. I'm not going to shout out everybody, but I'll shout out a couple of people. Seeing Mel is with us this morning. Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Curb, big up yourself, family. Thank you for being here. Kai Tai Jai Empress is in the building. Missy Brom is here. Lisa Watkins. Roxy 21 is in the building. Elaine Brown. Good morning, family. Thank you for being here. Marilyn Grant's with us this morning. Nikita Jones. Nandi is in the building. Missy Brom says, blessings, my flow family. Blessings to you too, sis. Dorothy T is in the building with us this morning. Clean D is in the building with us this morning. Onika St. John is here. Wayne Nathan is here this morning. Doc Fly 10 is in the building this morning. BM is here this morning. Julie Tapper is in the building with us this morning. Crystal G, Reggae Girl, Prillis 123. Big up on yourself. Thank you for being here. Mel said, what Mr. Reggae Girl says, see, a real man can't do without a woman. A real man can't live without a woman. Like night and day is a woman to a man. A true man, a true. Woman to man thing we deal with. You know, see that? Yes. That is foundational. That's principles. See? A woman to man for a thing there. So a real man can't live without a real man can't live without a woman. Like night and day is a woman to a man. Who sing that song there? Let me see if my audience is onto their reggae stuff. Which artist sing that? Is it? Let me see who's gonna guess it first. I know who it is. Starts with a W. Nobody can guess it. All right. King Biggs, a morning fam. Big up yourself, King Biggs. Thank you for being here. Claudette Sterling is here as well. Claudette Sterling and British Jamaican girl is here. Warrior King BM, exactly. Big up yourself. And thank you, Mr. Article Dan as well. Warrior King. A real man can't live without a woman. Like night and day is a woman to a man. She's essential to his purpose and his mission. Yeah, man. Anyhow, now I feel good because I can actually read the comments now. You know what I say? I know Taurus Riley reggae girl. It's here we say a Warrior King. Warrior King, big up yourself any which part you there. Very unique artist. Taurus Riley, big up yourself too any which part you there. Fun story for y'all before we even get started, right? You know, everybody have their role and their calling in life and do you know that I grew up with Taurus Riley? I grew up with Taurus Riley and we went to the same school. And Taurus Riley, every summer, there was a talent showcase in Miami, Florida, on the beach. And every summer, Taurus Riley would win, even though there were people there who we thought were better than Taurus Riley. So at the last summer I participated in that talent show scene, I talk about whole heap of people, you know, it's called Janet's Talent Showcase. I don't know if they do it anymore. Whole heap of people show up. So this is where you get as a young artist now. Them time that we are picking, you know, we are like 14, 15, 16, I go up. So them time that whole heap of people would have show up. This is where you get to work out your stage fright and your nervousness and write your own song them and all the and see if it work in front of an audience. So we write a song and say we're gonna mash up the audience this year at Janet Talent Showcase and stuff. Every year, Taurus Riley would have win. The last year, rest in peace, Jimmy Riley. Me realized that this tall Rastaman, dark and tall Rastaman used to always in our corner over there, so and everybody would flock in his direction. But I also realized how much Taurus Riley looked like him. Me never know yet. So when me finally check it out now, I think I was watching TV and I saw a reggae video, and the singer was the same guy I saw at the talent show. So may I say, the youth will win the talent show. Them time there, his name wasn't Taurus Riley. His name was Junior Taurus. And that him did name first, Junior Taurus. And him used to sing like gun song and them kind of something there. Him never have no dreadlocks or nothing. And him used to sing gun song, Junior Taurus. The boy would have win, you know, when everybody else sung better than him. I put one on one together and realized that his father, Mr. Riley, was working on Taurus Riley's career from that point forward. And here he is today, singing himself. And over the years, he changed from Junior Taurus to Taurus Riley, right? And the rest is history. See, everybody going in a different direction. I went off to the military and doing other things. Him went off to music and entertainment. So he's been doing that actually from he was a child. Cause me was a picnic. I do it right next to him. We all went to the same, well, not really went to the same school. I did my last year of high school at the same high school that he went to. Also, there's a next singer. A whole heap of talent come out of that part of man, Miami, where we came from. He was a bit older than us though. Kashif Lindo. Kashif Lindo also went to the same school, but he was a bit older than us. So him did, graduate already and these kind of things, but still in the same area and stuff. The first time I saw him live was in Miami, in Miramar, Florida. Then at Miramar, Florida, we grew up. It's it's Miramar, Florida. We grew up. Graduated from Miramar High, right? I went to North Miami Junior High, North Miami Senior High. Ended my high school in Miramar, and then went to Florida Memorial University, and then come up the road, and then go Army, and come back from Army. Then went to Kaiser University after, which is in more recent times, and so on and so forth. That's a family history. But yeah, man, at Miramar, I was stomping grounds. The whole of Miami, I was stomping grounds, really. But if you know that Miami is huge. So yeah, Broward County, Dade County, and then yeah, that's a Miramar borders, North Miami, over there, so somewhere close to the stadium. That's and then anyways. Good morning, SouFLo and everyone. Happy Friday. So big up to Taurus Riley and which part him there. I know the journey. I know that that's where he's coming from. It's been a long time. And shout out to his dad for putting him on the stage early and investing in his. You see, that is a lesson. Don't fight your children's dreams. Invest in them. Because when I used to hear Taurus Riley back when he was junior Taurus, him never sound nothing like what him sound like today. He didn't sound nothing like what he sound like today because those are not the songs he used to do, right? When I sang them, where me did do back then was from Buju Banton, because Buju Banton was, and I think we used to do, what the song name from Buju when we did do one of them? How we a guard on the life, and no. When you know asleep, we a patrol out a door with the Uzi. How we protect on the life, and no. When you know asleep, we a patrol. Watch ya. I am a boss, my own big man, me run my own show. Me no response for sorry, or if me did no, call like Alaska. In a the time of snow, when me chat, me no cater for no back and belly rat. Dig off your inner med, you have to stitch it up back, show you. One like you wicked, yet you wasn't intact. You a powder your face and left your head back. Them kind of shit that we not go on with back then. And now look at Taurus Riley. Him not sing them the kind of song there. Not even Butcher don't sing them the kind of song. Well, he does. In and out. Butcher said his next album is going to be a straight dancehall album. So let's see how that goes. Yeah. So music, we come from a long line of music, man. We've been doing music since we were really, really young. It was just a passion thing since you're really, really young. But when a whole heap of people come around you and they're like, go find something better for do. I don't think you're gonna make it in that. You can't make people words kill your dreams, you know what I'm saying? And you can't make people words dictate your path, kind of thing. So shout out to the people who didn't listen to anybody who said, boy, you can't sing or art it, go do something else, because I'm sure Taurus Riley heard a lot of that. Him can't even sing. How him always a win the talent show? I'm sure you heard a lot of that. Oh, and Jimmy Riley are your father, and that's why I'm a win. Me not do this a talent show you no more. Because we know say him a go win. But you have to lock out the critics, right? You got to lock out the critics and move with what you supposed to move with. Seeing Marie's Message TV, 411 TV. Shout out to Marie's Message 411 TV in the building. You could go over to her channel, check out her content, and tell her SouFLoTV sent you, even though she see me telling you to go over there. She'll tell me to get better with the hand. And it's not hurting right now, but it was hurting like rotted last night, me I tell you. I felt like somebody was stabbing up my hand and I couldn't sleep. So I've been up all night. I haven't slept yet. But, it will get better in time. That type of stuff. The first time I saw him was in Miramar. Boom, boom, boom. Virtuous Fire in the building. Stacey and Williams in the building with us this morning. Mel is in the building. Bop, bop. All right, here are our topics this morning. And you're going to choose. And when you choose, I shoot. All right? Are we going to talk about Shannon Sharpe first, going accidentally live on Instagram with the one bagger? Shannon. You want to talk about that? Or are we going to talk about interracial dating and interracial love in the Caribbean diaspora, the stigma associated with it, and Vibes Cartel's song called Interracial? Or are we going to talk about the former Reggae Boys, Jamaican top athlete, that was seen on video in the United States of America beating the daylights out of his wife? Those are our 3 topics this morning. Remember, we have 1 hour to complete 3 topics because we are got done 9 o'clock. All right. So you choose and I shoot. Go. Let me sip some of my coffee. Let me see. What did you just do? All right. All right. So we got Mel says Shannon. Nikita Jones says Reggae Boy. Nandi says Shannon. Reggae Boy Saban TV says Funny Boy Shannon. Mr. Article Dan. He's the one. Mr. Article Dan says Funny Boy Shannon. Stacey Williams says Reggae Boy. Perlis123 says Shannon. Julie Tapper says Shannon. Oh man. Asserin says Shannon. Asserin Odetta, big up yourself. Dorothy T says Shannon. Oh boy, it looks like it's gonna be Shannon because of only 2 Reggae Boy we have. Missy Brown makes 3 Reggae Dirty Boy. King Mix. Reggae Dirty Boy. King Mix says Portmore have the Askella will make big man scream like Angela. Cartel song early in the morning. All right, to say Cartel. All right, a 1 for Cartel. Crystal G says woman beater. Okay, so that's 4 for Reggae Boys, 5 Reggae Boys. Robinson, Kaz Robinson, Karen Notice, 6 Reggae Boys. All right. Nandi just a laugh off herself. Clean Dish is Shannon Sharpe, Reggae Boys, Interracial, 3 for Cartel, Reggae Boys, Interracial, Shannon, Reggae Boys, Shannon. It's between Reggae Boys and Shannon. Come on, we have 10 seconds left. Reggae Boys and Shannon, it's down to. I have 1 Shannon, 1 Reggae Boy, 2 Shannon, 1 Reggae Boy. Come, me not see no more. You need to come. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it is going to be, let me see, Reggae Boy, Shannon it is. I thought it was going to be Reggae Boy. Shannon for the close win. So we're going to go with the Shannon story. All right, so first, for the people who didn't see it, now if you know who Shannon Sharpe is, you know who Shannon Sharpe is. Shannon Sharpe went viral when Cat Williams did his interview earlier this year. And Shannon and Cat Williams said this year is the year of truth. A lot of people are going to get exposed. This was before the P. Diddy stuff happened. He even called P. Diddy's name amongst a bunch of other people's name who, you know what I'm saying, he said stuff's going on funny behind the scenes, but we're about to see it all unfold. Oh yeah, they coming for them. And he said there's no in between. There's only 2 sides. It's God's side and the other side. If you ain't on God's side, you're on the other side. It's only good and bad. You either on the good side or the bad side. Shannon Sharpe. That video went millions and millions of views within 24 hours. Boom. Blew off the Richter scale. Shannon Sharpe, ever since then, has been on a roll, right? Shannon has other talk shows where him and Ocho Cinco have their unk talk. You know, unk is like grown men who they still active out here like that, and they have advice to give and stuff. So Shannon apparently went home and got into let me play it for you first. So you're here. One hand me I work with this morning, so let me put this speaker over here, so the mic over there, so and then play. This is what we all heard while we were looking at the floor. Your phone went live and we're looking at the floor because that's all the phone was showing, and then we heard this. There you go, baby. There you go, baby. That's Mama Michelle. Me not lie, the morning sound suspect. Wait there, it's soon done. It's soon. It'll be done soon. It'll be done soon. The morning sounds a bit suspect. That was for ratings. Kaz Robinson says. Dorothy T says sound like a girly guy. Um, yep. Bet he paid her to make noise. Somebody else said. Me don't know enough. He's a former NFL football. Hold on, let me put my mic back on. When you injure yourself, you find out how good you are. You start having to do everything with one hand. Um, he is a former NFL player. He's in damn pretty good shape. As not just for a older guy, but he's in pretty good shape. Period. Right. I don't know. Maybe he was in there putting in work, but now that I'm listening to it, the morning the sound kind of suspect. If you go back and listen to the morning, sounds very much like if a man did a say, oh, 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 oh. You can still hear the echo of a bass in the back of the falsetto, if you know what I mean. You know, I don't know. I don't know. But some people are saying it was for ratings. Here's my take on it. Because we're not going to spend too long on that this morning. My take on that is it was definitely done on purpose. Shannon came out first and said he was hacked, and then came out later and said he wants to apologize because he wasn't hacked, but he came in. They were in the heat of the moment. He just threw his phone down and got to it, and the phone just went live on IG. Now, I don't know if any of you ever tried to go live on IG where the Kaz Robinson says there was no foreplay, just dry sex. Just dry sex. I don't know if any of y'all ever tried to go live on IG. It is not that easy to go live on IG. Your phone don't just press one and go, right? Hold on there. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, where you going? Look up yourself in the morning.
Be a problem, bro. What happened?
You know, so with Jamaican not easy. You know, say not easy. The man first the morning sound suspect.
The morning sound suspect, brother. The
So,
morning.
You know, say from that happen. How much day now? 2-3 days now.
2 days now. Yesterday happened, day before yesterday.
Whichever day, after then time I try accidentally go live and can't.
Can't go live. And that we are telling people now, you can't go live accidentally for IG.
Every minute I come, I can't try
accidentally go live for IG.
Live.
Can't happen.
You know how much option is there before you get a live? Eh?
Yo.
Yeah, but the belief system is a stunt.
It's a stunt.
You know?
Me not even think nothing did that go on. Me think it does manufacture.
I'm not go that far. I'm going to just say it was a stunt.
A stunt.
And I'm not buy the accidentally go live.
All right. Because I'm not buy it neither.
I tried to that several times.
And you know go so.
It can't work.
All right. But me I go talk about why me think him do it though.
Why you think him do?
All right. Me think him do it because him name mix up in a body. Well, let's talk for the people who don't talk.
Well,
let's talk for the people who don't talk patois. His name has been called in the other circle for a long time, and there's a lot of people who believe that Unc be hitting switches and he's on both sides of the fence. So I think he's trying to get rid of that stigma that's attached to his name. So him gonna do one of these which show people say a woman in my breakdown. You understand? A woman in my beat.
Say no break down woman because we know him have kids.
Right.
But a lot of people are go both ways.
Right. But him I try prove say.
Like one of them man that will go both ways.
I know me say the views of the views of the viewers are not those of the host of the show. And I don't necessarily agree with what they say, but they're free to say what it is they feel to say.
Thank you for your disclaimer.
All right.
Just me saying what I'm saying.
Right.
If you look like fish, walk like fish, talk like fish, a good chance. There is a fish. Could be a lobster still, you know. Or a shrimp or something like that.
A shrimp or a lobster.
But
Why?
Oh, they are swim.
Why? Why? Balance. Oui. You want there could be a lobster or a shrimp or a big whale. You don't know. You don't know. But yeah, I think that's why it was done. He didn't succeed. Yeah, I don't think he succeeded. I think he made it worse because I saw yesterday. Matter of fact, right now I'm reading the comments. And the comments under just one channel that I'm playing it on. And this channel, the video has 10,000 views. And it was posted 1 day ago, 24 hours ago. And somebody says, bro, it's freaky as hell. Next person says the internet is undefeated. Another person says, damn, Unc. Somebody else says, whoever that is got Unc growling. Somebody says Shannon Sharpe ain't playing around uh, on those twin towers. Another person says, man, that sounds like a female impersonator to me. Am I the only one that's thinking this? Another person says, that sounds like a transformer. I'm not sure what transformer means. Another person says, this is how the next generation of Cabrini Green residents were created back in the day. Yeah. Somebody else again says, this does not sound like a female moaning. Another person says it again, that is not a woman. Another person says it again. You see? So I know me alone, I said so. And that's the first time I listened to it before, didn't catch it. Listening to it again, I'm like, the moaning that don't really sound like. No, I'm not throwing the man. Maybe it's a woman that sounds like a man. Because there are a lot of women out here who sound like men, as well as there are a lot of men out here who sound like women. So if you heard Mike Tyson talk without seeing Mike Tyson, you wouldn't know, say, is Mike Tyson that who could thump your head off your body? Honestly, because I'm not really into that. I'll push his head back into his skull. You wouldn't know. You know what I mean? So we don't know. We don't know. SouFlo, repeat what Sharp said. Say again, I couldn't understand you. I don't know. He was all on there. Let me see. He over there saying, that's it, girl. He was encouraging. Oh, oh. There you go, baby. There you go, baby. There you go. That's my Michelle. That's my Michelle. Michelle is a common name. That's my Michelle. There you go, baby. Yeah, yeah. Uh, 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 uh. Yo, yo. Oh. Oh. No, son, now I'm listening to it. Really don't sound like caught one. I think they were acting. Sure. He said, "There you go, baby. There you go. That's my Michelle. That's my Michelle. That." Me want to see Michelle in our real life. All right, I guess it done. That's up. Uh-oh. Hey, the them strokes was 1, 2, 3, chill. 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3, chill. 1, 2, oh. There you go. There you go, baby. There you go. That's my Michelle. That's my Michelle. What? What? Oh, to Michelle. Nah, but honestly, I think he did it because of that, and that's that. I don't know if they were actually doing anything. I'm starting to think that was fake too. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFlo.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
It's a revelation,
Mm-hmm.
because when I heard it for the first time, I thought, he was getting it in,
Mm-hmm.
and now my mind is blown,
Mm-hmm.
because now I'm thinking, oh my gosh, two ball socks were smashing. This is it.
Wow.
Yes, that's it.
So
That's what.
you you think so? That's what you think? You think it was? Oh. Oh.
I thought it was a woman,
Mm.
but hearing it now and now hearing everyone's perspective,
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh, it sounds like someone trying to sound like
A
a
woman.
woman. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Oh my gosh, my mind is blown.
Oh
I have
man.
nothing else to say. But
All right.
take
So
care.
take care. So I'm not the only one. I'm not golly. Hey, you're gonna have to bring out Michelle, bro. People want to see Michelle now. You said that's your Michelle. So you're gonna have to go find your Michelle. And we checking government credentials. That means she better be named Michelle in real life. You better pull up with a Michelle and say this my Michelle. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, bro.
Go on, fam.
Yeah, man. I think him do it for three reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Him do it for views. Him a try to go viral like with the Cat Williams stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Him have a meal enhancement pill. Well, my brother, if you watch the video, you know it's at
Oh,
the start of the video.
yeah, you know what? We see that pop up on IG. Is a red pill?
Yeah.
Yeah, me see it last night pop up on IG, and I thought to myself, how ironic. That just happened, and now he is endorsing this male enhancement pill.
Yes.
Gets you
Yes.
harder, faster, stay longer. And I was like, what
Yes.
the hell is this? I want this up on my timeline.
Yes.
Yeah, me see it
Yes. So
last night.
if you watch the video when it gets millions of views, at the start of it, him advertise a meal enhancement pill.
Oh, see, me not into
So
it
I
like
think,
that.
and
But me
then
catch it
you know
though.
it. And then you know the third big one, for ever them are saying kind of swimming and fishing in the sea.
Mm-hmm.
So you know so that the third one. So I think he did it for multiple reasons.
You're on point, bro. You're absolutely
Yeah.
on point. It's
Yeah.
it's a marketing scheme.
Yes, I'm try to go viral like the cat, see if he can hit it like Cat Williams again.
Mm-hmm.
And then thing in a kind of dead down a little bit
Mm-hmm.
to that. And then the pill. And then that if you notice it specifically directly it's a Michelle.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
That's my Michelle. That's
Yeah, even Uncle said, even Ocho said to him, say, boy, I'm glad say it was a Michelle and not a Michael.
all right, Sid. So Uncle try co-sign him then. Like,
Yes.
yeah, to verify to the public that yeah, I'm glad it's a
Yeah, that's why purposely call a female. I feel that name where they associate with a female.
I could
Yeah.
have said that's it, babe. Or that's
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
or honey,
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
It does sound kind of forced to put in a name right there, sir. Yeah, man, that's my 2 cents.
You're on point. You're on point.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, what do you do?
All right, bro.
All right.
Yes. Absolutely. Last night, I'm there because my hand was hurting. I'm wrap up my hand in the ice. I couldn't sleep because it hurt me so much. So I went online. I was like, let me see what go on IG if there's anything we could discuss in the morning. But I had already planned to discuss this because this happened already before. But that's when me see pop up. And I was like, but me scrolling so fast, me never even go back. I just saw Shannon. I remember see one red pill, and it looked like it has a flame on the pill. I'm in here, gets you harder, faster, make you stay longer. I was like, swipe. But now that I think about it, because I know if I'm a content that I'm into, I'm not gonna stay, right? So I swipe up, but now that I think about it, I can't even describe the pill when we see it. It's a round pill and it have one flame on the pill. And he said, get you harder, faster, makes you stay longer, something. It's a marketing tactic. You know who else is doing that marketing tactic stuff? Tyrese. Tyrese was in issues with his payment for his child support. And they said, news headline a couple of days ago says Tyrese was arrested for child support payments. I said to myself, let me see how long Tyrese is going to take to come out and verify to the public if he was arrested or not. Because it said that he had to pay like $75,000 or something just to get out because the judge had ordered him to pay $10,000 a month in child support, which he thinks was too much. So he was paying what he felt like he needed to pay, which is $2,000 a month. And he been on many shows saying, I don't think any child needs $10,000 a month, right? Which I agree with him. But fellas, that's another place for you to learn. Here's the tactic. If you are one of them persons there that have only 1 or 2 children and you are a high earner, they're going to murder you with child support. If you're a high earner, only have 1 or 2. You see, if you have like 6 or 7 or 8 and them spread out over multiple baby mother, then the judge them take into consideration and say, well, you met him after these 4 and these 5 and these 6, and these already are entitled to this much plus this much plus this much. and then splitting his income this way, taking this percentage of it, you end up with this, right? So them now gonna get this is just me just I tell the man them this. Pardon me, ladies, I have to put my brothers on what's going on because we do a segment before where we talk about how some women will plan their whole retirement off a man, right? She'll look you up and down and be like, but like him bone structure, I'm tall. Him look like him can make some pretty nice kids, right? Everybody over 6 feet tall or whatever. Me not too like him still, you know. It's not I'm in love with him, but he's a strong guy. He's a provider, a protector. We can see all that. So here one, I'll give him one youth, and then stay about 1 and 2 years. Then we start kick up some problems and blame everything upon him and left. I don't care who believes or not. We go into child support court. So in child support court now she can plan and say, okay, she left when the baby was or the child was 3. That's 15 more years of $10,000 a month. 50 guaranteed. 15 years of $10,000 a month. And that money can get more as that child get older because the child are going to get older and the child are going to need more security around them because it's a celebrity's child. They need to live in a more secured community. Them can't just the outer road. They need to have this because dance lessons and voice lessons and swimming lessons and karate class and football and this and that and it keeps adding and adding and adding up. So a woman will look at you and be like, yo, 10,000 a month for the next 15 years. I'll have to be with him for about 2 years. Then I could go find who I really want to be with. Some women even do it with multiple guys. There are videos out here of women actually saying, I have 5 baby daddies and I get 5 different checks every month. If I had my child with somebody who already had 4 kids and I made 5, I would get 1 measly check. Or if I had 5 kids by 1 man, that's 1 damn check for the month. I got 5 baby daddies and I get 5 different checks every. It's real stuff I'm telling you, right? So anyways, back to Tyrese now. Tyrese, I'm watching and I'm paying attention because a lot of these seasoned Hollywood people, they know how to manipulate the media. So while they're crying to you and, oh my God, this is so much and this is just wrong and I'm standing on business, this shouldn't be, okay, that could be true too. But then here comes Tyrese. He let the stuff run in the media for a couple of days. And then when it got far now, Tyrese has been arrested. Tyrese has been arrested. Is he going to pay the $75,000 to get out or not? Him come to a quiet video. I was not arrested. People like to talk what they talk. They don't know what they're talking about. I was not arrested. This is what happened. And he proceeds to talk about his new album that's coming out and his new movie that's coming out. And he dropped the name of the album and he dropped the name of the movie that's coming out in the process of all that. So it's always promotion, promotion, promotion. You understand? And that's how they operate. So just like how you see Unkiaso with the, that's my Michelle, and then boom, one red pill with one flame on it gets you harder, faster, go longer, stronger, all this other stuff. That's what they do. That's what they do. Half of them celebrity, I can't really believe them, you know, because everything is entertainment for them and everything is, remember I told y'all, all publicity is good publicity. As long as you talking about them, they're good. If you're not talking about somebody in the entertainment industry is when people stop calling them because you're no longer valid. Nobody talks about you anymore. Nobody remembers you. Okay, so we can't book you. We need somebody who people are talking about now or somebody who has the ability to generate views, go viral, do something, say something, and that's where it's at now, right? I'm want to understand that. They're taking chances with their bodies and the men's bodies too. Them no business. They're on business. They're thinking money. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, Flo, good morning.
Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm all right. Was it 10,000 or 20,000 for the Tyrese situation?
Was it what?
10,000 or 20,000?
The judge had ordered him to pay 10,000 a month, and he was paying 2,000 a month. So from the time the judge ordered that until the other day when he went, the back pay, the arrears, is what he had to pay forward. Now the baby mother, our ex-wife, she's seeking to increase the payment to $20,000 a month because she said he's made more money and his net worth went up, so she feel like she's entitled to more. Man, you know, this is the same woman where meet him and told him she didn't know who he was and she is not into she don't know what the name of that car is. He's like, that's a Rolls Royce, and she's like, I don't really care, I'm not into that kind of stuff. You know, Tyrese said she had on a $5 sundress. Them $5 sundresses will get your ass in trouble too, right? Monday I run, I watch one time the seasons change, I watch a $5 sundress, them like blow breeze, blow. Josh should have on no panty. What that? One of them ones got him in trouble. Stop now. I pay $10,000 a month for as long as he can see.
But he was saying that when they were together, she had access to the credit cards and so on, but she have never spent over $20,000 a month, no matter what, and that was between the three of them.
That was her laying the trap. You know, she did a video where she said she was wrong. She said she was wrong. And they asked her, so if Tyrese said, let's get back together again, would you go or would you get back with him? And she said, absolutely. You know, he was a good man and I can't even find any fault with him. I just had the wrong people in my ear. And had I not have those people around me, my marriage would have survived. But them boost me up to say, girl, leave him. It ain't good. And she did. So Tyrese then did a video and said, she over there telling you guys that she's a liar. Because while she's telling you that, her and her lawyers just sent me paperwork to increase that $10,000 a month to $20,000 a month. So she's lying. She wants money, and that's that.
And that's the reason why sometimes we have a relationship that doesn't work.
Say again.
Because that's one of the main reasons why we have a lot of relationships that doesn't work out. Because they take advice from their friends. Just go to the club, better man is out there.
Yep.
So they don't really spend time and work on their relationship anymore.
The one them that kill me though is the single ones who always giving advice to the ones who are married or in a relationship. Yeah. You know with them say misery love company?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Isn't it similar to the same thing with the Marlon Wayne situation?
I don't know about Marlon Wayne's situation.
It's the same thing where I think his baby mother wanted like a huge sum monthly, same way, and he decided he didn't want to do it.
Yeah. I'm not too privy to his. I saw him doing an interview, but I didn't watch Marlon Wayne's interview yet. I didn't watch his interview yet. But brothers need to realize though that, you know, once you become a high earner, you're a big target. And these women don't necessarily care about you. They could literally plan their retirement off of you. I'm gonna tell you this, as a person who went through divorce before, right? When you get into that room, they put everything on the table. I remember sitting in the corner in the room and then I thought about, okay, the judge said, these children's life should not change because you two adults couldn't get your stuff together. So I don't want the children dragged from school to school, pick them up and put them somewhere else. They're going to have to find new friends, get used to a new environment, get used to new teachers, blah, blah, blah. She stays with the house, this, that, and that. So you sit there and you realize like, ooh, the house just went. Yep, you're going to have to find somewhere to live. And then you hear, boom, the car just went. Ooh. And that, so it ain't really nothing in it for men at the end of the day. If she decides, and you're not for door or nothing, you know, she could just wake up one day and be like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I don't know. I lost myself. I have to go find myself. I'm sorry. It's not you. It's me. I want a divorce. Bye. And then you stuck.
And I just Googled it and, you know, and it said that Marlon Wake's ex is filing for full custody of their 1-year-old daughter, and she wants $21,000 a month also.
$21,000 per month.
Yeah, it is just started
for one picnic.
Yeah, the 1 year old. That means that they just was in a relationship.
Yo, wow. You see what I'm saying?
So you think a baby can eat $21,000 in food?
Not even if the baby tried. Not even if the baby tried. But you know what? You have a lot of women out here who are going to back her up because they live vicariously through this woman. You know, it's like when time you see a woman get abused and she's like, and everybody is like on her side, they feel like this is for the guy that abused me as well. Get his ass kind of thing, right? So they're like, hell yeah, she deserve it. She deserve it and more. But let's be for real though. Let's be realistic.
So
21,000 a month.
that's almost 250,000 a year. What child burn up, even if that child insurance bill or medical bill or whatever it is, that child will never burn 250,000 a year.
Brother, I could poll this audience right now, and it's probably one or two persons here that actually really know somebody in their circle that make 250,000 a year, or they themselves make that much money. That most people don't even know somebody that make 250,000 a year. So imagine having to pay just that's just child support, you know. That's just child support. So all the other payments come behind that child support that you don't know about.
And what
Why?
if you're paying something like that and when the child ear is raggedy and there's bump on the child's skin and that will make it go crazy.
Yeah, and the sad part is I see a lot of these women, like when you look at the children, like when you look on she, you know, she look like she just stepped out of a fashion show and a beauty salon. And that's every day for her, right? And when you look at the kids look like somebody, please kidnap me and take me and go take care of me because I need to be taken care of. You know? Yeah, I wonder if should I know how to like comb the baby hair or like oil up the baby skin, the baby ashy. The baby look like she it whatever something that will grow up on the tree of Jamaica where we choke you. Uh, locust. The baby look like baby was eating locust or wake up with mouth bridle and I walk around all day. You know, and then man, they're wicked, man. That me don't know. I just don't think that's right. I don't think that's fair. I think there should be a cap on child support, regardless of how much that man makes. Now, I don't believe though that you should live a millionaire lifestyle and your children should live somewhere in some low income community because there's a lot of risk that goes along with that. So you want to provide a night. I mean, how does a man sleep? If you are a real man, there's no way you could fine dine every day, fly private jet, live nice life, mansion style, and knowing that your child lives somewhere in the hood or in some low income community. That's wickedness. So I don't support that. But at the same time, there's plenty of people who are live very nice and they don't have $21,000 a month. You know? So they have to put some kind of cap on that, man. It's wicked. It is.
All right, my boss. Big up.
Manners and respect, bro. Yeah, me now say leave your children out there. Yeah, you know, but damn, like how she's trailing Tyrese's income. As soon as he did another movie and his income went up, cause how much he got paid for the movie, he got paid in millions. She already have the information to that. The judge is ordering him to bring in all his recent pay stubs, paperwork, everything, tax forms, and everything. Like she's literally trailing him. Every time his net worth increases, she feels like she's entitled to some of that increase. Now, I don't think that's fair. Everything he made outside of you, you're not entitled to it. The relationship is done. You guys got divorced, right? Shout out to the Florida governor. The governor of Florida, who so many people don't like. That's one of the things in my state that he put an end to. Florida had something called forever alimony. Could you imagine getting married to somebody and then you spend 2 years together and then you divorced, but you have to pay this woman alimony for the rest of her life? That was in place in Florida until I think it was late last year when the Florida governor got that out of the books. So that won't happen anymore in the state of Florida. You want a dolly, you have to pay. You want a dolly, you have to pay for it. But Carthage Empress, After them not come to you look like no dolly. They don't come to you look like no dolly. She never come to Tyrese look like a dolly. She come in at Tyrese and she have on a $5 sundress and sandals and pretending that she doesn't know. I don't know what kind of car that is. I'm not even interested. You know, these are the same people who be out there with their friends like, girl, that's a Ferrari. Ooh, you hear the engine? Ooh, damn, the guy that got out of it is sexy too. You know he got money. And then when them see you, hear them. A bicycle and push cart me look pan. I don't really care about that stuff. Rose what? What do you call it? Mazda who? Testa what? Testarossa? I don't know what that means, hun. You know, them pretend really good. So these guys are thinking, ooh, she's not really into this type of stuff. This is somebody I could spoil and she'll appreciate, right? Until them put the hook in her. And then it's like, hey, I can't be driving this. I don't want this Honda CRV. Yeah, I want one of those, the top peel back. It got the double R sign in the front. I don't know what car that is, but it has an orange custom interior. I want one of those. Then them start digging at you after that, right? She played him good, and Tyrese said it too. He said now looking back in hindsight, he knows now he was played good. It wasn't no love from the beginning. It was just him getting played. Men got to be careful. Men have to be careful. That's all I can say. You know, we have to move wiser than that. Anyhow, moving right along, right? Let's talk about, should we go with interracial relationships next, or should we go with the Jamaican guy? Let's save, I'll give you 60 seconds. You choose. Interracial relationship or the Jamaican guy, the reggae boy who was caught on tape beating up his wife in the US. 60 seconds. Tyrese is to be blamed. Then $5 dress treatment. Fighter. The Buffalo Soda Rest, big up yourself, says Fighter. Mel says, my neighbor pays $6,000 a month and 2 kids. Live with him 6 days a week. She moved back and he still pay $6,000 a month. Stacey and Williams says reggae boys, reggae boys, reggae boys, reggae boys, reggae boys, Nandy, reggae boys, Missy Brown, reggae boys, Julie Tapper, reggae boys. Okay, we have 20 seconds left to go. Let me cue up the reggae boys because it looks like that's what it's gonna be, and we'll save the interracial relationship one for last. If wifey is watching, me I gotta go because we're 10 minutes to the hour, so I'm gonna go like a 15-20 minutes in extra so we can do the last topic. All right, cut into your gym time some. I appreciate you, love you. See, she be ready to go to the gym, and I'll be cutting into her gym time. $5 dress, bring $5 treatment, reggae boy. So reggae boys it is. All right, check it out. Right, I can't show this video to you on YouTube because YouTube has rules, regulations, restrictions. You can't just show somebody I get beat up like that. But here's what took place. I can describe it to you though, and YouTube will okay that. The walls were yellow. Wifey said this morning that looked like a daycare center they were going into. I don't know. It looked like one of those places where you buzz the door and they walk in. I don't know if it was a daycare center apartment or where they were. Somewhere with a reception desk or something behind a glass thing. Kind of looked like a daycare center. But anyways, we see him, the woman, and a child walking, and he's carrying the child. Didn't think anything at first. But then if you look back at the video, you look at her body language, you could tell they're arguing, right? And she's kind of like standoffish because she's like flinching in the video. So which tells me, if you're around your woman and you guys are arguing and she's doing all this, that means that you lick the woman there on a regular basis. She's expecting to get hit by you. I don't know if they had any business even going into that place that they went to. Maybe she went into a building where she was trying to get some help, or she knew she was going to get beat up, right? And then follow her in there. Anyway, all I saw next was my man thumping her like, he was punching her like how a man would punch a man. You know watch UFC? He was punching her like how a man would punch a man in a fight. And I thought to myself, damn. And it looked like him wouldn't stop either. Because it wasn't no open hand, backhand, and one slap and gone about my business. It wasn't a choke up. It was straight drilling and drilling and drilling and drilling and drilling. I'm like, yo, the youth are going to kill the woman. But I'm thinking to myself that that was in Jamaica. So I said to myself now, former reggae boys, beat girlfriend, beat wife. Okay, that must be a Jamaica. Nothing not gonna come out of it. Maybe a little bit, right? Slap on the wrist, because Jamaica is lapsed when it comes to those kind of laws against domestic violence. We've seen it all the time. Even the guys who kill their women in Jamaica get a little bit of time for killing them women. So lo and behold, I heard people started saying, deport him, Ross. Deport his ass. So I said, where's he at? Okay, here's the story. Former reggae boy, Georgino James. First of all, parents, why y'all be naming your kids? It must be angry because you call him first name. Georgino. You're a boy. Just like Shay Shay, but Shay Shay is short for Shannon. But I wouldn't name my son Shannon either because it sounds like a girl name to me. But anyways, you have unisex names out there. Anyways, former reggae boy Georgino James allegedly assaults wife. Video shows man viciously punching woman. We have to learn how to use the word allegedly. Allegedly happens when you never see it. But this is media world. So, and we live in an AI world where they can use AI to make you do what you weren't doing. So, as media people, we have to save ourselves and say allegedly. But we see him on the video looking like he was beating the daylights out of her. Former Reggae Boys footballer Georgino James, he will have to face a Texas court in October this year after allegedly assaulting his wife, Crystal James, a second time. I know the first him do it. The incident reportedly happened while James was out on bond from an initial attack on his wife. So, that's something when the regular mama. Yeah, because I'm sure when he got arrested and then got put out on bond for the first one, that wasn't the first time. Usually they don't get caught the first time, second time, third time. It looked like she take beating from him regular. A video, which has since gone viral, purportedly showed the 30-year-old gaining a series of punches on his wife while their young daughter was spotted in the background trying to stop him. You know what the sad part was? The sad part was watching that baby girl. The baby girl, I run and I try to stop him. And then after him punch up his wife like that, he exited the building and left. And the baby girl didn't stay with the mother who was hurt. The baby girl ran after her father. You know? The baby girl ran after her father. Good question, Nandi. Where is the restraining order? Because if he's out on bond for similar assault on her before, there should be a restraining order around him. Why is he back with her again and do it? Hey, girl, I kill him or kill you, you know? Because if he beat, you know what I find? Men who beat women and then end up going to lock up, they are more resentful than before. Woman, listen to me. I'm a man. I'm telling you this. Jail and prison is not nice. So from you make that man they go there, from him make himself go there for beating you, he's going to blame you for it. You know what I go through when me in there? And he wants to do it to you again. So it's going to take some special kind of miracle for this man to change. And to see this case, knowing that he did it before, jail wasn't a deterrent for him. Being out on bond for the first time was not a deterrent for him. He does it again. After the assault, James exited the building while his daughter chased after him. The incident reportedly happened on August 30th at James' daughter's daycare, which is, look, so wifey was right. Shakira, you did right. It was on James' daughter's daycare at the daycare center, which is located in Friendswood, Texas. You going to prison, boy. First of all, you out on bond. That's first for the same offense. Second of all, which is first, you're in Texas. Them never tell you about Florida and Texas. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, the brother is in trouble on multiple levels. So there was a child was in her care that's being abused. So that's possibly going to be child abuse charges, not just the mother, but in front of the child.
Right.
And that's a child abuse. So we usually say,
and then in a child care facility.
Exactly. So we don't know how many other children, like parents right now can come and sue allegedly the daycare for the abuse that their child experienced.
Yes. And say, my child has never seen or witnessed anything like this before until it happened here in your care.
Exactly. So there's a likelihood of a child abuse charge, because we usually say, we break people's confidentiality if there's a child that's in your care that's being abused, and we physically allegedly see that. So Texas is about, I thought he was in England. Texas is about to give it to him. The other reason why he may not have gotten jail time, some states have it where if the woman said, she's not willing to testify against him, then they give him a pat on the arm, right? So maybe that's why he got away. But again, the other reason is we don't know why she stayed with him. In domestic violence situation, we don't know all the ins and outs. We don't know if he's the main, he's in Texas, he may be the main breadwinner. Yeah. We don't know that. But what we also know from the observation, he's technically a good father in some ways. He may have anger issues, but by the child running to him, he has a bond with his daughter. Right. But what he fails to realize is that as parents, you're modeling. So, we can tell you you love you and feed you and give you clothes. But if my customer and call her names, guess what? She is going to grow up and pick another man just like her father.
Absolutely.
I was just telling somebody this morning, we have to be careful in our community. A lot of us are in the helping professions. Your mother is a CNA, a nurse, and we can go to these facilities and love people and take care of these white folks and clean up their behind and then throw stuff at us. I would say, Mr. Brown, don't do that.
All the patience in the world.
Come home. The same person come home. You're dirty drunk, you're dirty this, you're dirty that, and we do it to our children. And then we end up having sons who are abusive to women. I'm like, I don't know what the boy beat up his girlfriend trying to some raise him, and I work 2 jobs, me a nurse, I said, the boy got to school, I don't know why the boy violent, You model. I don't know how to handle my business, and all I know is my mother cuss, I'm going to repeat what I see. So where did that behavior come from?
Thank you.
And I first didn't do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Peace and love. Absolutely. Modeling. And yes, she's absolutely right. Not only will that child emulate, like, okay, this is the model of man I'm attracted to, that child will also more than likely go on to, because a girl's first model is her mom. So whatever way she sees her mom solve problems, that's exactly how she is going to model herself into solving problems. That's why so many people have so many issues in their relationship. You know what I mean? I see my mom cuss her man out. I see my mom get loud and aggressive. I see my mom. And these things invite other things into your life. Not saying there's a justifiable reason for what he did to her that we witnessed on camera, but it's just toxic all the way around. And then you're stuck in a toxic situation. You know what I'm saying? So this happened at their daughter's daycare center, which is located in Friendswood, Texas. The woman reportedly suffered a concussion, a broken hand, and broke multiple fingers. Her face, her back, and her arms were all swollen after the attack. Wow. I'm going to stay close to this because so much is going to happen to this brother. So much is going to happen to. I don't think he realized Wayne just do. He was arrested following the latest incident on August 31st, and he was charged with violation of a protection order or bond conditions. So he was charged with violation of a protection order, violation of bond conditions, as well as assault. The violation has a condition which requires that James wears an ankle monitor, which he has already been doing since March. He made his senior debut from the Jamaican national team at 17 while attending Kingston College in 2012. A video of the attack has already gone viral on social media with a woman said to be his wife asking the questions, what do you do when you get an automated call that your husband who has already assaulted you is out on bond again? If anything happens to me, please know that it was him. I need help. This is what the woman said in the video, showing a CCTV footage of James apparently punching her several times. He has a lot of people helping him because they don't know how bad the abuse is. If I don't speak up, something is going to happen to me. I am very much afraid, she said. James, who played for Jamaica twice in 2012, was charged back in March of 2024 here for assaulting a family member also. The case is presently in the Harris County District Courts in Houston, and there was a protection order in place after the initial assault on his wife. He also represented Harborview and the local Premier League before moving overseas, where he had several short spells, mostly trials at various clubs to see if he could make it into playing football here. He also played for the Houston Dynamos. He is reportedly currently a coach for a football academy here in the US as well. Wow. Brother, you just frig up yourself and dash for your life and you violated a protection order. Right. Why did she have him around and why did he enter? I think a lot of this makes sense to me. Watching her on tape, right? And watch how she came into the building fast and then itch up her back against the wall like that. And when he walked past her first, how she flinched like this. Maybe he lay weighted her. And you know, you come out of the car like no fun woman do you on your phone and you're dragging your child to daycare because you're dropping the child off and he appeared out of nowhere and the child missed daddy. So the child don't have no beef with daddy. So the child run to daddy and pick up him daughter and then him start follow her and followed her right into the daycare center. Him don't have no sense. You don't have no sense. Being accused is one thing. Having video footage of you committing that assault, that takes it to a whole nother level. Then you went into a daycare center where everybody in the US knows that daycare centers here in the US have multiple cameras from every angle. From the parking lot to the lobby going in, to the front desk, to back which part, to pick them there, to outside. And this is where you choose to go commit that. Man, live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Yeah, what go on, SouFLo, Power Clarence down in here, man.
Oh, big up yourself, family, what go on?
But there, you know, say, growing up in the country, SouFLo, a whole heap of domestic fight meets as a little youth,
Mm-hmm.
and them always, my grandfather always tell me, say, yo, when you see it, leave it alone, because at them same one we go at them bed the following night and I cuss you, because you come between them. Saying that to say that the dynamic, nobody knows what is going on. But that
Right.
the man they are that, bro. Sometimes we have to learn to walk away from stuff, both man and woman.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah.
Stuck around in stuff that is not feeding us anymore. It's
Mhm.
not supporting us.
Absolutely. Absolutely,
But
bro. I
a
said,
good deterrent would be a good father and a couple brothers gonna lay with him. You see me? But it's just it's crazy, man. Who knows what the dynamic is?
true. Very true. Very true. You know, I've said this before too. A lot of the times I see like people will stay in a situation and throw gasoline on the fire and throw gasoline on the fire until the fire blaze up and burn them up, you know? And we don't know the dynamics truly. So we don't know what's going on. Like the other caller said, we don't know why she is still with him. We don't even know if she is still with him.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You know, people hold on, man. People don't know when to let go.
Why?
Man, but like I said, I probably a year so them him out and ban, you guys, because I joined date, you know. Where you say him out and ban?
It says he was released on bond the first time. It doesn't say he was released on bond this time. But she put out a note, a message that said after that happened, he was released on bond again.
Interesting.
Right. And
No,
she said if
no,
anything
no,
happens to her, just know says him do it.
Well, now go all up the line. You know,
All right, brother. Manners.
All right, then. Take care.
Yes, brother. You too. You know, we've seen this story too many times, right? Where the woman, it's like their last message before death kind of thing. And I pray to God that this doesn't happen to her. But I've seen this story unravel too many times already where that woman, one of her messages was, if anything happens to me, it's him. And then it turned out something happens to her and it is him, right? He got out on $20,000 bond, I believe, says the Buffalo sold the rest. I only see something about the first time being released on bond from the initial incident. I don't see anything about him being released on bond the second time around after he did that. So I'm not sure. I'll have to go clarify that, but it says nothing about being released on the second one. But I'm thinking that he did get released because she said in her message that she put up, this is what made me believe he is released. A video of the attack has already gone viral on social media with the woman said to be his wife asking the question, what do you do when you get an automated call that your husband, who has already assaulted you, is out on bond? Now, if it's an automated call, that means he has a protection order against him, and the system automatically calls her, the victim, to basically say, John got released. He is out there. Your protection is in order, or your bond, your protection order is valid. So if you see him anywhere near you, call. But we're telling you, giving you a heads up that he has been released. So that's the only way she could be able to post this. If anything happens to me, it was him. I need help. This is what she said after showing the CCTV footage of him punching her several times. Is the way how him do a lot of damage in that one space at time. Finger them broke up, other body part, or a hand broke. Right now, my hand hurt me like crazy. And I go work out at the gym. See how my hand swollen? I went and worked out at the gym and overextended my wrist and pulled something in my wrist. So I can't imagine what kind of pain she been going through with him and that type of beating. Hey man, listen, I don't condone them type of stuff near no way, no how. And I tell everybody, because men get abused too. So I tell everybody, anytime your relationship reach where you feel like lick, I come, leave. And you have to listen. You have to listen. You can't sit down there and be like, him not gonna do me nothing, him not gonna lick me. Or make somebody sweet talk you back or make up with you and you go back into the same situation again. If you guys are living like this and nobody is going to counseling, nobody is getting no professional behavioral help, no, it's not going to end. Because you don't wake up from overnight and just have some premonition and end up, oh, I've changed my ways. This person obviously uses violence to solve their issue, and them obviously see you as a beating stick or as a beating post. So a beat him, I go beat you every time things don't go his way, kind of thing. Just sad. And again, when two adults can't work out their situations, the real victims end up being that child. That baby don't understand what the hell going on. That baby, all that baby knows is this not right. I see something that's not right. The baby is probably like flustered inside like crazy because my mom's getting hurt. And I'm watching mommy get hurt, but it's daddy that's hurting mommy. And that's about the level of which that baby understands that at this point. The baby don't understand the dynamics of this relationship yet. So that baby is going to have to deal with that now. Suffer through that now while you get off your anger. Yeah, I'm going to fuck her up. I'm not give a damn what the consequences is. Beat up the girl and broke up her ass. Good. You got yours off. We don't know the dynamics of that neither. Yes, me provoke him. Me provoke him till him do me something now. Them are going to deport him ass. or whatever the case may be. We don't know. But the real victim in all of this is that baby girl there. And it's sad to see when adults no longer care about the children and just all caught up in themselves. I call it feeding their ego. Some people will put their ego before their children. A lot of people do. Put their ego before their children all the time. And you say you love your children. You can't love your children and put your ego and pleasing your ego before your children. It's not love. You don't love your children. I know a lot of parents take this hard when I say it. You don't love your children. If you love them children, then everything come before them children then. Yeah. Children will make you have to go look at your wrongs. Children will make you have to adjust. Like, yo, you know what, I can't take this block, me gone, you know. And then boom, you're gone. You're gone. How simple it is for you for just lefty. Yeah, then what happened to your kids? Stand up like a man and work out your issues. Hear these voices. Stand up like a man and work out your issues. That's your ego telling you, yo, I'm gone, yo. We can't take this no more. Bye. But we'll always try to please the ego, right? For those of us who have not killed the ego yet, your ego. Now, in his case, I wouldn't be surprised if Emal end up getting deported back to Jamaica because they did make it so that one of the deportable offenses was domestic violence. Remember when Trump was in presidency, he added that to the list. We did a follow-up video where we talked about these new things will get you deported. They were non-deportable offenses before. Under President Trump, domestic violence was placed on the list for a deportable offense. So now I'm have to think about all that. You're the coach for a football academy. You're probably making a nice salary, especially with your pro football background and all that. You have the opportunity to come raise your family and take care of your children and better yourself and all these things. And you go out like this. That's ego. That's a perfect picture of the ego strangling an individual right there. Like I say to y'all all the time, kill that ego before that ego kills you. That right there is his ego killing him. Look what the ego made him do. Look what your ego made you do. And now your problems are just beginning. Just, you know, not even waiting for the first time. Run, Karen Notice says. That's what me tell them. Run. Don't even take nothing. Run. You can replace clothes and shoes and makeup and perfume and whatever else you got left behind. Run. People be standing there talking about, oh, but I don't want to leave this bed set because this one is nice, you know, and I don't want to leave this light, and I don't want to leave this them pots and pans, and I don't want to leave this shirt and this blouse. Yeah, okay. Stand there and dead with it then. Stay there and die with it. Run. Run. Me not lie. I've learned, man. I've really learned over the years. You know what I mean? That's the one thing. It's not in my playbook at all. Not in my playbook. And I'm not saying I'm perfect because I told you all this before, right? Coming from how we were raised and coming from Gallus culture and coming from woman fish, when man attack and all these things, you had to go through the toxic part of that and flush it out of your system. This is where you start to mature as an individual and you start to say, this is something I have to get rid of, right? So whoever I was with before, who years ago would have experienced them kind of something there from me long gone from that. Don't do them kind of something that nowhere in me. Matter of fact, looking back at it, I try to make sense of it like, wow. This is why I tell people that when you do this in front of your children, you might think, oh, my child is going to grow up and not choose this because they'll look at it as what not to be. They will look at it as what not to be. But humans are wired to emulate what their surrounding is first. And then while living toxic, as they get older, they'll start to say, okay, this is not right. But this is what I know. But it's not right. But why did I do it again? And I know it's not right. And I'm trying to stop it because I did it again. And I know it's not right. And it's going to take self-conscious effort to work on yourself and stop this behavior. So yeah, you set that platform for your children. That's what they witness. That's what they're going to become. And that's how they're going to handle their problems. Hey, the girl don't want to listen to me when we talk to her. Thump her in her mouth. Kick her down. Because that's what you grew up seeing, right? Cuss him. Don't hear nothing what him have to say to you. So any man she get, she can't tangle us with him. That's how, you know, me are the man, me a woman, but I me run this kind of thing. And that's how it's gonna be. And then she's gonna end up attracting the kind of man them where thump her in her mouth and kick her down and them fight. And you better hope your daughter, I hope that my daughters meet men or a man who loves her the way how me love our mother. Because the lick thing, I hope he's like me. Like, yo, you know, some feel like I could have just pick her up and drop her up on her head to blood clot. Yeah, you feel it, but you don't even say it. You know what I mean? This is just me openly, honestly speaking with you, my audience. You feel it, but you don't even say it, you know? And you damn for sure ain't gonna do it, kind of thing. Arguments get heated. Relationships have problems. Everybody relationship have problems. Even the most perfect couple where you see a walk down the road, where every time you see them and them pictures and them this and them that, and you're like, oh my God, I want to be like them. God, do it for me. Find me somebody like her or find me somebody like him. Please. Them have them problem too. And them have them knockdown, drag out moments too, where they argue and they're pissed off and them go them separate way and them don't want to chat to it. Everybody have it. No make nobody fool you. At some point in that relationship, it's there. The goal is to work through those issues and become stronger and better together. I'll close that segment and go to our final topic for the morning, where we'll spend about 15 minutes and then done the morning by saying this. The same marriage counselor I was listening to, he said, when you and your spouse are getting into issues, always remember that it's not you against your spouse or your spouse against you. It's you and your spouse against the issues. So now if you put you and your spouse together and work out that issue, the issue is obviously a problem. It's obviously an obstacle, right? It's causing you to go to bed mad at each other. It's causing you to sleep in separate beds. It's causing you to argue at the top of your lungs with each other. Remember, that's not your enemy. Your partner is not your enemy. If your partner is really your enemy, you need to disappear from there. But always remember that your partner is your partner, and you guys need to team up against the issue and find a way to get rid of the issue or solve the issue and move on together in love, right? And get back to loving. That's all I can say. For him, we'll stay close to his story. I truly believe that this is going to come down to something really bad for him that he's going to really, really regret later. But that's how the ego works. The ego makes you do things that you have serious regrets with later. This is why I say kill the ego before the ego kills you. See? Kaz Robinson says teeth and tongue will meet, but when thumb come to meet, take up your feet and run. And the Buffalo Soldier says, yes, we all have said things off our heads, but doesn't mean we are crazy enough to do it. Right. And that's the problem. You shouldn't, once you start to advance towards doing it, run, move, done it. If I ever double my fist up and go like this at my wife, I would tell her to leave. Pack your stuff and go. Don't bother stay around and wait for me keep doing this. So you have to keep on and flinch. And then eventually you stab me up or me beat you till police come find pieces of you in the house and them something there. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. The signs are always there. This, like I said, when he walked into the building, the speed with which she came in, and then how he came in behind her, and then when he walked past her, the way how she flinched, I was like, he beat her all the time. He beat her all the time. Big red flag. Big red flag. All right. On to the last topic for the morning now, which we will spend about 10 minutes on, probably not too long. Right? Moving right along. Because we got to wrap this up. How do you feel about interracial dating what I realize is in the Caribbean diaspora, interracial dating is somewhat of a taboo, especially when it's white with black. You know, a black man get a white woman from overseas, you will hear say, oh, a visa time next, green card time next. He might go fly out now, you know. Or she go take care of him now, barrel a come in, money or something. But same thing when you see a black woman with a white man, you know, it's like same kind of things. Things are said underneath, undertone. But somebody pointed out to me and said, yo, that situation that you see Vybz Kartel in right there, right, with his relationship with Sidem, that's serving as more than just a popular entertainer being with somebody of, I don't know why they consider her to be white though, because she's Turkish and Turkish people are recognized as Asians. But for argument's sake, people say she white. So him black and she white and an interracial relationship. Vybz Kartel put a song out. And he put out so many songs that I can't even keep up. But when I do find them, I do pay attention to them. A lot of his work, most of his work, all of his work actually have meaning. This one fits right into this conversation right here, right? Pay attention to those red flags. He was waiting on her and intercepted them. The Buffalo Soldieress said, love has no color, says Nandi. Love has no color, says Nandi. Love has no color. That's what I tell people all the time, right? Go where you are loved and go where you are appreciated. A lot of people might throw them word after you. You couldn't find a black woman. Why you there with one white girl? That you feel you need, you know what I'm saying? But they don't understand that you are loved there where you're at. Same thing, vice versa. You couldn't find a black man. You know, you want a white man. Really? Like one black man couldn't love you the same. But that's where the person is feeling loved most of the time, right? Right. So it goes like this. Let me scroll on to the bottom. It goes like this. He has a song out. Baby, me love you. Yeah, you alone. Baby, me need you. Yeah, you alone. Alone. Baby, me want you. Yeah, you alone. Baby, me love you. Yeah, you alone. Your mother said you're not fit do drugs. Cause she know you're there with her thugs. Tell your mother say you're governed though. Well insured on the road. You are my white baby. Fuck a color code. Your thing shot like me gonna load. Look at all these women. Baby, you me choose. Me not see them. You see the play on words? Baby, you me choose. Me not see them. Y'all me see them. Y'all me see them. That's the way how the song goes. Y'all can go listen to Interracial by Vybz Kartel. Just Google or YouTube Interracial by Vybz Kartel. But those are the words from first verse, right? Your mother say you're not fit do drugs. Cause she know say you're there with her thugs. Tell your mother say you're governed though. Well insured for the road. You are my white baby. Fuck a color code. Your thing shot like me gonna load. Look at all these women. Baby, are you me choose. Me not see them. You are me see them. Yeah, me see them. Yeah, me see them. And then he goes on saying interracial, interracial, interracial. That's actually the chorus for the song. Just him saying interracial, interracial. The second verse, which is the last verse, says, them a bun me, but me fireproof. Mean a lot of people are saying a lot of stuff about this relationship. Them a bun me out. You couldn't choose one black woman. You come from a black woman. Your sister them black. Of all the black women in the country, how much of them are run off of you? You couldn't choose a Jamaican woman, a black woman at least, right? Well, them a bun me, but me fireproof. In other words, I'm not paying attention to none of that. Send me this the black woman for you, and now I'm a fool. Me make you quit your job, and then me hire you. No man but me for tell you what you must do. You a queen. Me make them all know. Shout out for the ones round there in the back row. Look at all these women. Baby, are you me choose? Me not see them. Yeah, me see them. Yeah, me see them. Me and somebody I talked yesterday and them said, SouFLo, the song here is actually softening the ground for interracial relationships in the Caribbean diaspora and breaking away, chipping away at the stigmas that are attached to them, right? And I thought, wow, instead of just looking at it as him trying to justify his relationship, we can actually look at it on a broader scale. Like, just like how you have a lot of people follow their favorite artists, the artist say if they do certain things, missy people do it. Especially an artist that is as controversial and as powerful influence-wise as Vybz Kartel. Kartel over the years have told people to do a lot of things. And a lot of people do a lot of things, right? When the man say Clarks, everybody go in a Clarks. When him say straight jeans and fitted, everybody in a straight jeans and fitted. When him say white t-shirt and cut off jeans, everybody white t-shirt and cut off jeans. I wish she buck up in her. When him say supplement and peanut mix up with, everybody gone mix up. The something them sell off in the store, they can't keep them. He came back 13 years later and said, if y'all doubt my influence, watch me do this to you again. The same handkerchief them that was just selling for $100 and $200 went all the way up to $1,500 and $2,000 because the man put on one yasso and one over and head deso, right? And then everybody I walk around, yo, I need the orange. You don't have the orange? You don't need to get the orange, man. So I'm saying, all right, boom, and put on a next color. The next color starts sell out as well. Obviously, he has great influence. So his influence does not only spread to fashion, it also spreads to lifestyle. Right. Freaky gal them in love. Once Kartel said freaky gal them in love, every gal come out and was proud to be freaky after that. That was one of the problems with him and the society, are those who govern the society. Because them I say, yo, I freak out the woman them. But in my eyes, he wasn't freaking out the women. He was kicking a door in for the women to be able to express themselves. Because guess what was happening all along? The man them was always talking about what them do to woman and what them make woman do to them. Your dog and dung in our throat, you know, and this and that, you know, and the women couldn't say nothing, right? Them have to go on like them no do nothing, them no inner nothing, and they couldn't say nothing. They didn't have that freedom to express. So when him starts say freaky gal them in love, the gal them come out and the big woman them come out and say, yeah, me a freaky gal. Where you want to know? Yeah, me do the things them. Yeah, where you want to know? Lay it down with a girl and get a quick head. Should I say the bag of fire for me split head? Right. Every man start wake up a morning, burn a big head. Should I say the bag of fire for me split head, lay it down with a girl and get a quick head. And they started really modeling their life after him. So don't think that when you hear him say interracial, that's not gonna go nowhere. And now you're going to see people in the Caribbean who, even those who were kind of like looking at it as taboo, now they're going to be like, yeah, bun me fireproof. Me no business what you want to say. Yeah, baby, you me choose, me not see them. Yeah, me see them. That's what's going to go on next. So I'm looking at the interracial song by Vybz Kartel as that song that is going to soften the ground in the Caribbean for interracial relations. Now, some people are burning it out. I've seen some prominent people saying this is how the government is using him. The government is using him to water down the black race. Me not call no name, but if you know the past social media, we will say who. The government is using him to water down the black race and all that. Listen, let's put it this way. If you come from the Caribbean, we water down already. Here, I don't understand how there are Caribbean people who walk around today, especially a lot of you carry different types of features, right? You walk around today talking with your name and your features, walk around today talking about like you're some 100% Mandinka, 100% Zulu, Hutu, this, and you're not. And you're not. And then when you look at the population of the Caribbean, you know, says one. You notice I'm not just saying Jamaica, you know. Only to say one big melting pot. I know in Jamaica they say out of many one people, and some conscious people say, yeah man, them never finish the sentence. It's supposed to say out of many one people are suffer. Because one set of people get the hardest fight, right? But at the same time, the demographics is, although it might be predominantly African descent, it is not exclusively African descent. A whole heap of other people amongst that, right? So this whole interracial thing, some people have already been swirling from a long time. Some of us, it took a while for us to get there. And then some of us swear we will never go there, no matter what. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's the government using him to soften up and water down any race. We water down already. I think it's him living his life on his terms, and it's going to become something that is super influential along the way. She's the only one that stood by him through the up and the down. So yeah, and I've shared my story with that before as well. Me left home and go overseas, take up myself, Ghana, Europe, by myself, soon as me turn 18. And them time there, you know, I'm a ball of fire, you know. When I was in New York, by the way, I used to make sure that I don't have nothing for me. I used to go outside. I'm used to wait, because the police them used to circle our block, like constantly, throw you up on the wall and stuff. Me call myself freedom fighter. Me gone out the door. Me up on the edge of the block. And I'm cussing police. You get the fuck off the block, you damn slave catchers. You motherfuckers work for the... I was one of them, right? Then it dawned on me. You couldn't give me no white book for read. Oh, it has a white author. Fling with that blood clot. I don't want to read none of that. Be a black author, me I read. You know, I was really like steep deep in it. See? Me and white man couldn't have too much conversation for too long and all that. But the universe and the creator put me in a position in life to where it was like saying, I'm going to bring you a place far away from anybody where you know and help. And I'm going to throw you out to sea. Not just out to sea as in the middle of the water, the sea, but I'm going to throw you out to sea. And believe me, I was out in the sea to see. And I saw over and over and over again. And this is when I came back with a different perspective. And I was like, damn. So whole heap of my people, them will talk that love stuff and that black power stuff and that all that stuff is just a talk. Right? The love not really dead like that. And then whole heap of them people there, they like wholeheartedly will just dive in and help you with no explanation needed, nothing needed from you. Them don't want nothing back from you or nothing like that, right? And I was made to see that. So I had to change my perspective. And my perspective today is that there are a lot of folks who you say are like you. Oh, come on, yeah, my brother and my sister. And they're your biggest enemy. And then there are a lot of folks who you're like, they're not like us. They're not us. And they're probably your biggest allies. You know what I mean? So it take, yes, Nandi, growth, but growth comes through life experience, right? So it take a lot to show me that, and I saw that. So this whole interracial thing, I will close down this morning video by saying this. We have to go come up off of the skin color something. Well, come up off the skin color something. And it's not telling you, I know a lot of us are triggered when we hear this. It's not telling you to forget your history. It's not telling you to forget what was done to you by a certain set of people or what was done to your ancestors, what is still being perpetuated today systematically. It's not telling you to play blind to anything. But it's really telling you to wise up and know that friends are everywhere and enemies are everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. Your enemies are everywhere. And your friends are everywhere as well. And if you go by just color coding, you're going to rob yourself of a lot. An ally that came your way to help rescue you, and you won't be rescued, kind of thing. Or give you the help that you need to get further on your journey, and you won't get it, kind of thing. Once the chemistry is right, I could care less if you're black, white, pink, or purple, says Saben TV. Yeah, preferably, and I hate to say this, I'll close off with this. I'll hate to say this because y'all know I have my past marriage was to a German woman, right? And I have biracial children. But if your preference is, then you're allowed to have your preference, and nobody should have beat you for that either. It's only right if a black man says, I don't see anything wrong with other women, but it's always a black woman for me, kind of thing. You have to respect that. You know, when we were in Europe, we would be shocked to hear the European white women say to us, I can't stand white men. I would never date one. No, I don't want a white man. We would look at each other and we would be like, we don't want her neither. Because that is some undercover behavior with some agenda to it where we not discover yet. Because your daddy is white, your brothers are white, your male cousins are white, your grandfather is white, all the males she came up with in her family bloodline is white. So how come you suddenly don't like white men and don't find no beauty in them, and that's who you come from? Don't be weird, right? Same thing for a black woman or a black man who would say, uh, I could never date somebody black. It has to be somebody from something else. Then you're in problems psychologically. Yeah. Psychologically, you're messed up that way. If you can find beauty in others, but not in yourself and your kind, then you are psychologically messed up. So on that me I talk about. I'm just saying go where you are loved and appreciated, and don't let race be a barrier to you getting to an ally or getting the help you need to move forward in this journey called life, right? With that said, manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. We have to go cut it off here. So we went 6 minutes over than what we said we were going to go, and I'm very much cutting into wifey gym time. I'm going to leave it right here. We can continue to have this conversation amongst each other in the comment section below. All right. Big up on yourself. It's the weekend. Go ahead and have your fun, but be careful out there and go with God in everything. Until we meet again. One love. I'm out. Peace.